Happy New Year! Welcome to 2024. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have a flying car and a robot maid by now, but I'll settle for a healthy body and a happy life. How about you? Dana Carpender here with Low Carb for Life, brought to you by CarbSmart. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss a single episode. I think it's the annual reminder of the relentless passage of time that makes New Year's Day a great time to rededicate ourselves to achieving and preserving those things in the interests of doing just that. Here are some suggestions for low carb New Year's resolutions. I like New Year's resolutions. Yes, I know most people don't keep them for very long. However, I also know that life change often requires repeated attempts. If I recall correctly, the average smoker tries to quit 8 or 10 times before successfully giving it up. What if, having failed once or twice, he or she said, "These resolutions just don't work. Heck with it." I think it's always a good idea to rededicate ourselves to actions that we know will benefit our lives. And if we don't carry through the first or the fifth or the 15th time, it's good to know we can try again. And it is to be hoped, try smarter, incorporating knowledge we have gained from previous attempts. So, if you're here for the first time, having just dedicated yourself to nutrition and weight loss, welcome to the wonderful world of low carb. We have more fun here than people suspect. If you've done low carb before and are starting over, welcome back. I very much hope I can help. I don't have any amazing secrets, but I can tell you a few things that will greatly improve your odds of success. So, here is how to succeed with your low carb New Year's resolutions. 1. Get support. This is the single most powerful success strategy. Overwhelmingly, readers cite support as the most important factor in their sticking to their low carb nutrition program long term. A supportive spouse is pure gold. And I have one. Newbies, you will be hearing about That Nice Boy I Married, sometimes abbreviated TNBIM. That would be Eric, also my webmaster and tech support, and he has been unfalteringly supportive not only of my low-carb program, but of my career and of everything I attempt. No, he does not have a brother, and yes, the world would be a better place if we cloned him. If your spouse is not outright supportive, see if you can at least inveigle him or her to not outright undermine you. Then, look for support elsewhere. Some successful low-carbers enlist friends as diet buddies. I've heard from others who dieted with their moms or their kids. There are also remarkable resources online from Facebook groups, including the CarbSmart page and Dana Carpenter's Hold the Toast, and blogs to message boards and subreddits. A great resolution is to stop into at least one or two Facebook groups or message boards or other resources every day to read and post. You might also resolve to pick a low-carb blog or two to read daily or a low-carb podcast or two to listen to. And of course, we here at CarbSmart are dedicated to low-carb info and encouragement. That's why I'm recording this podcast. There are podcasts galore if you're more ear-minded than eye-minded. Pick one or two and resolve to listen while you run errands or work out or cook dinner. You could also look for YouTube channels. The point is that there are thousands of low-carb resources available to you online, nearly all of them free. Find them, use them, make friends, feed your brain positive messages. It works. 2. Never, ever apologize for being low carb. Do not say, "Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry I can't eat the birthday cake you brought to the office," or, "Oh, gee, I hate to be a bother, but do you think I could substitute steamed vegetables for the potato with my steak?" Nope. Be proud. Not rude, of course, but a simple, "No thanks," is all that's needed. Except for that waiter that you want you to bring you the steamed vegetables, he needs a direct request. If someone tries to pressure you, say, no thanks, as many times as necessary, a technique known quaintly as the broken record. Even better, say no thanks and then immediately change the subject. Hey, does anyone know when Michelle is back from vacation? Makes the nagger look silly if she brings the conversation back to what you are or are not eating. 3. Make a list of your favorite low carb foods, things you've been denying yourself because you were sure that high fat foods were bad for you. Macadamia nuts, ribeye steak, brie cheese, whatever. Your favorite sugar free dark chocolate. Buy them, eat them. 4. Buy new clothes. Yes, I know the budget is tight. My visa is about to spontaneously combust. Still, every time you lose, say, 10 pounds, treat yourself to new clothes. Many low carbers keep on wearing their now baggy clothes, figuring that they'll replace their wardrobe when they reach goal. But wearing those baggy clothes keeps you from seeing the change in your body, while looking great in something that fits you is powerfully motivating. Again, I know about the budget, which explains my addiction to thrift shopping. Find a few thrift shops in seriously upscale neighborhoods. Remember, the first rule of thrift shopping is go to thrift shops in upscale neighborhoods, or to one of the secondhand clothing websites and buy at least one outfit that fits and looks fabulous every time you drop a size. 5. Try new recipes. Obviously, I'd love it if you bought one of my cookbooks, or all of my cookbooks. Even better, multiple copies of all of my cookbooks. But there are plenty of other low carb cookbooks out there, many of them quite good. Others suck. Really. I've seen low carb cookbooks that call for white flour, cornstarch, rice, noodles, even sugar. Make sure the cookbook is genuinely low carb before you pony up your hard earned bucks. To this end, may I recommend that you borrow a few low carb cookbooks from your local public library before you actually buy. If you see a low carb cookbook on Amazon or in the bookstore that you'd like to try, but your library doesn't have that book, ask them to acquire it. Most libraries are great about this. There are also tons of low carb recipes online, including here at CarbSmart if you go back through the archives. There are also plenty on other blogs and at message boards, and they're free. Help yourself. Then make them. Commit to trying 1 or 2 new low carb recipes per week. Do this for several months, even a year, and you will have a whole new collection of favorite recipes. Recipes that not only please you and your family, could you have one, but also support your health. So there you go. A strong plan for going low carb and staying the course. We'll be here for the ride, of course. Once again, Happy New Year! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss a single episode.